Right, so following on from my first video on this cheap eBay video camera that I bought, camcorder, which I realised I had a very low quality or low value card in, memory card, which is actually only a 4 megabyte per second, I think it was. I'll get that in a minute and show you. Card in it. I thought we'd try some different cards and see what difference it makes. So this is the original card that I was using in that first video, and these are a couple of cards I've got to try. This one is what was in my Kodak. So that is it's got a U value of 1, class 10. Yeah, so this is a class 4 memory card that is actually being used at the moment. And this one is one I've just gone and bought, which is that one there, which is a U value of 3. So it's supposed to be 4K UHD. Yeah, 40 megabyte per second write speed. So we'll have a look and see how they all do. So, well, basically, if we just do a little out the window, a little bit of panning round, back down to here. Try and hold it still, see if that will actually focus, because this camera does not seem to focus very well. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll go through all these and then I'll try them in the Kodak and see how that looks in comparison. Right, so that's the first card. Right, so we're now on the second one of those cards, and that was the one that the previous video was filmed on, which I don't know if that's going to show up, but that's a class 4. The one in here is a class 10, which I think is a U value of 1, which I think is 10 megabyte per second. So we'll do the same thing. We'll just have a little scan around, have a look at that, have a little out the window, and back to there. And next one, we'll try this one here, which is the one I've just bought. Right, so now I have this one in. I've got all these on the same video setting, by the way. They're all 1080, supposed to be HD, but I'm not convinced myself. So the other two cards, that's the one I've got in at the moment. So again, we'll do the same thing. Have a little scan round outside. Back down, across the workbench, into there. We'll just hold it there for a little while, as still as I can. And next we'll try in the same order, but in the Kodak, and see how that compares. Oh, this is the Kodak camera, by the way. This one here. This is what I would normally use. which is that there, it's Pix Pro AZ 421. Right, so let's stop this one here. Okay, so this camera tries to focus, and this is the problem I've been having. Whether it's because it's cold or whether the camera is getting a little bit old or whatever. So, but in any case, this is the original memory card, which is the 4 megabyte per second one, which was in the other camera, and we'll just do the same sort of thing. A little bit of a scan round, down, across the bench, back to there. See if that will actually, just does not seem to want to focus very well. No matter where you put it. Right, that should do for that one. I'll now try this card in the Kodak, which is the one I normally have in the Kodak. Okay, so I got the second one in. That was the one in the previous video. So do the same sort of thing, see if that will focus on anything in particular, and have a little scan round outside. Across the bench, back here, see if it will focus again. Right, so that will do for that, I reckon, and try this one now. Okay, right, so we're now on this card here. That was the previous video on that one. So again, we do the same thing. Have a little scan round, down, back across the bench. See how we focus there, although the focus is not really anything to do with the video card, but the camera, which doesn't seem to like the cold. Oh yes, one other thing before I forget, with this cheapo camcorder, the battery is incredibly loose. There's nothing holding that in there, it's just hangs there. I'll get back in now. Yeah, there's just no clip, nothing. What is supposed to, well, there's supposed to be something else in there, or just sheer luck. I'll see okay once you've got this closed. And by the way, this actually, if I can hold it, it does swivel round like that. But yeah, so that is pretty loose until you, unless you've actually got that shut. So that's just one thing to be a little bit aware of. Yes, but we should have plenty of footage on this this card now. Yeah, So I'll download all these and put them on a little video, kind of a little update to what to my first one. Hopefully we'll be able to see some sort of difference between them.